This is Miss Nesreen Al Nesr, our fifth speaker, an EFL supervisor, course designer, and teacher trainer at the Ministry of Education in Egypt. So quite the resume already. Already holding a Bachelor of Arts in Education from the Faculty of Education, Alexandra University, CELTA qualified, TEFL certified, and has many other educational credentials from other international universities. I'm already feeling slightly jealous. Already accredited as a speaking examiner by Cambridge ESOL, certified trainer from the Training Clinic of California and Arizona State University, and the Institute of Leadership and Management here in the UK, and also has delivered professional presentations at different national and international conferences like TESOL International, IA TEFL, TESOL Arabia, NIL TESOL, and of course here today at the Innovation in Education Conference. So you are very much welcome, and the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you, Paul, for this very nice intro. And it's my pleasure to be with you here all for Reimagining Education, the unique colorful perception of thinking design. This is about mainly how to reshuffle having our design thinking back again to our classes. And this is my objectives for today. We're going to list the significance of colorful perception of the strategy of the 6 thinking hats. Also, we are going to value applying the Bono's lateral thinking, in addition to applying the 6 thinking hats strategy to one of the English lessons. Hopefully that everything is going to be very nice, and inshallah, everything is going to be okay. First of all, I can say we cannot solve our problems with the same way we used when we created them. This is said by Albert Einstein. Anyhow, we can dig a new hole by digging the same one deeper. And this means that we have to have a different way of thinking. And this is what we are caring for. After this session, inshallah, after these 30 minutes, we hope that we have a different way of design thinking. With the magic wand of the 6 thinking hats, Edward de Bono, a physician, psychologist, author, and inventor, in 1967, he originated the world-famous term of lateral thinking. And that's what we are going to deal with right now. Let us look at this picture. Do you think that the teacher, kindly write in the chat box if you don't mind, do you think the teacher is enjoying her life? I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, that's a big no, I think, yeah. So with the, okay, thank you very much. Here, I'm going just to tell you the story of this teacher and how she solved her problem using the 6 thinking hats. While I'm working on the 6 thinking hats, I need you just to write in a paper in front of you. Thank you very much. In a paper in front of you, what does each hat mean? Just in one word, only one word, no more, because we're going to write that in the chat box later. Kindly, I need you to follow my story and work on writing on your paper. Okay, thank you. Using the 6 thinking hats, I'm going to start by saying that the lady, here I'm wearing the black hat, can you see me? Okay, thank you very much. The lady here is feeling very negative, and she can't deal with her students anymore. They are very naughty and they are very disruptive, and she can't deal with that issue. She even can't teach, and that's why her life changed to be black. Her feelings, whenever she gets into her class with the red hat, is totally different from whatever we are in need of having. She feels that she is not good, she is a failure teacher, and she cannot deal with teaching anymore. Then she started collecting data by wearing the white hat. Collecting data, collecting information about her students, just to know more about how to deal with them in a very effective way and to know their keys. This is what we are aiming at. Collecting data to have the keys. And then she wore the yellow hat, I'm sorry, wearing the yellow hat enabled her to deal with wearing the yellow hat changed her life after collecting the data because she's having the keys right now. She knows how to deal with each and every other student. And accordingly, she knows the way. Her life changed to be very optimistic. She is having her life changed. And accordingly, she tried to have a total different way of thinking by thinking of innovative ways of how to deal with these students. And dealing with these students allowed her in a very nice way to create ideas that were outside the box. And this is what we are aiming at. These outside of the box ideas enabled her to create a process. This process made her life changing again. Instead of being a bad teacher, to a teacher who is writing notes about how to deal with disruptive students, and she's starting dealing with her new book to deal with disruptive students. Simple and easy. This is what we are going to deal with the 6 thinking hats. And this is the case of the teacher that we have here. In a very nice and very effective way, I need you just to tell me, what is the red hat? We started with the red hat. Yes, okay, let us talk about the red hat. What do you think the red hat is? Just one word. Okay, it's anger and confusion. It's just a word to calculate all this. Just we need the emotions and feelings. Okay, great. And what about the white hat? What do you think the white hat is? The white hat? Okay, hope, behavior. Okay, I said that she collected data. Okay, right, you are Nada. Thank you very much. It's collecting information and data. And here we have the black hat. What is the black hat, in your opinion? The black hat is negativity. Right, you are. Right, you are. Getting lost. Okay. And the yellow hat means it's you who are saying, I'm not saying anything. And here the yellow hat means being positive, and it's positivity. And for the green hat, we are caring for having thinking outside the box, innovation and creativity, right? You are. And here we have the last option, which is the blue hat, where we are starting having a new way of thinking, new start, new way of application approaches, right? You are generalization. It's a process, a new process of thinking. And that's what we are caring for. This is the thick thinking hats in a very effective and nice way. If we are to talk about them, it's just the feeling, the information, the negativity, positivity, creativity, and the process of action. Of course, as a process of action, we might be dealing with this one as the end of the whole process, but we might be starting with being negative, or with collecting information, or having the different feelings, or even with being very positive. But thinking outside the box and the process might come directly after each other. This is what we are aiming to have our lessons caring for. And here comes the idea of the questions that we might be asking our learners. For the red hat, what are your feelings, emotions, and intuitions? White hat, what are the facts, the data, the information available? For the black hat, what are the difficulties, risks, and weaknesses? And for the blue hat, for the yellow hat, what are the strengths, the benefits, and the opportunities? Let us go for the green one. What are the alternative, innovative, improved ideas? And here, what can we do next based on the data collected? What is the agenda of action? And this is what we are aiming at. And how can this be applied in our lessons? In a very simple way. Let us deal with the significance and the color significance. And I need you to tell me. Here we have the thick thinking hats and their colors. What is appearing in front of you in the screen right now, you are just going to write me the color of the hat. What does this mean? Which hat is this? The yellow, right? You are. It's the positivity. We are thinking of the sunshine. Great. It's the yellow. It's the yellow. And what about this one? What is this? It's the green hat, exactly. Innovation. We are always having outside of the box ideas. Okay. And here, fire. Oh my goodness. It's anger and it is concerned with the red hat. Yeah, right. You are. It might be fire of happiness. It doesn't matter to use the fire of anger. Anyhow, let us go for this one. What is this? It's a white sheet. We are concerned with the white hat, with the data, the information. We're just collecting them. And then let us go for this judgment. Thinking in black, thinking negatively, it's the black one. Yeah, right you are. And then we have a very simple last one, which is going to be the sky, the horizon. Go and reach wherever you'd like to. It is the process of how to be going on in an unlimited way. Think outside the box. Think of your process. Change and change and change. It's okay. And this is how the color significance of Edward de Bono's hats are. Let us go for Edward de Bono. Why has de Bono, I need just to choose the red hat because I'm very satisfied to be with you. This is the red hat. Why has de Bono chosen the hats in particular and not any other part of clothes that we are having? The hats are very closer to the mind. So it's very closer to the way we are thinking. The hats are easily to be worn and you can take it off and put it on in a very easy way. The hats can be changed and you can change their colors, you can change their texture, their material, whatever you'd like to. Anyhow, in a very simple way, de Bono, as a great psychologist, did a great job. With these hats, in a very nice way, with these hats, you can either use it for gentlemen, for ladies' clothes, or whatever you'd like to. You might use the hats in any order, but mainly the blue one might be coming at the end. You might change with all the rest, but it's not necessarily to be wearing, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that some people usually wear this all the time long. We met many people and we met students, we met parents, we met principals, we met many, many different people in our life wearing this hat. They are always negative. They are not even thinking of anything else but this negative way. They haven't even thought of thinking outside the box. They even only thinking in this. And on the other hand, we might be having people thinking in this way. And others who are dealing with only their feelings. And nothing but no, haram, no, we don't have to deal with it like that. We should be dealing with it in a very nice and effective and gentle way. But the idea is we have to be that moderate, that innovative, not that very old, thinking outside the box, and try to find a process of action and train our students to be so. On training our students to be so, this is what Margaret Mead mentioned, that children must be taught how to think, not what to think. It's how to think. This is the how. The thinking hats are the how. This is the thinking design we are calling. This is how to allow them to think. This is the mind map of the thinking hats. And here we have many different options for having that. I'm not going to read it all, but actually it helps in dealing with whatever we are in need of. And mainly we are caring for how to be creative in thinking, how to have alternative solutions and how to refine and develop. For the blue one, we need to have a process control, focus, and big picture, agenda, a summary, time management, and many, many more and bearing in mind that we are not against at all wearing the black hat. Now we should wear the black hat sometime. Wearing the black hat is something very important in order to reach wearing this hat. And to wear this and all this, we need first of all to wear the white hat. First of all, yani all of them are very important. All of them are great to be dealing with. Anyhow, let us go for the Bono's lateral thinking. Here we are saying, Earl Nightingale said, whatever we plant in our subconscious mind and nourish with perception and emotion will one day become a reality. It will be a reality because we are nurturing it. And here comes the difference between what Edward de Bono's mentioned between vertical and lateral thinking. Here, vertical thinking, he's saying that it's just a traditional logical thinking, traditional way, while on the other hand, it's a careful, the lateral one is a careful focused thinking. We are focusing on certain issues. The vertical is sequential, it's following a sequence, while the lateral thinking is making jumps. And I mean by making jumps, and it's not necessarily to follow a special order. I might go from this to that and go from here to there or something like that, because I'm thinking in a focused way and in a way that is outside the box. And here, vertical thinking selects ideas, and on the other hand, it generates ideas. And we need to generate more ideas. It has to be correct. The vertical, the traditional one has to be correct all the way long. But here, it doesn't have to be correct all the time because we have to make jump and generate more ideas. Okay. And from here, we are going to start applying in our lessons. Let us think of that. This is appearing in one of the course books. And here the dog, as you see, is saying to his master, all these years I've been doing tricks for regular dog food. You are a monster, David. You are a monster. And here, another picture saying, there's going to be an earthquake. Should we warn them? No. Let us watch them freak out instead. These are how animals are thinking of us. And this is how animals are thinking of how we should be dealing, they should be dealing with us. And the question is that we are going to be dealing with the thinking hats as, here right now. This is it. What if animals are talking? What if animals are talking? I need you all to wear just this hat right now. Wear the black hat and tell me in the chat box, what do you think? If animals are talking, what are the negative ideas of having them talking? Yalla, waiting for you 1 minute. Okay. So we are monsters. Okay, boring, harmful to animals. Humans are killing us. What are the bad things what are the negative things of having that? What are the negative things? We have many ideas generated, by the way. You're going to see that right now. The black hat. Oh, they will insult us. Okay. Maybe. No creation. Okay. Annoying and the extra. Okay. Extra problem. Okay. Anger. I'd like to run away. If they are talking, okay, they are homeless. Maybe. Okay. Thank you very much. Now, we'd like to wear, all of us, we'd like to wear the green hat. What if animals are talking? You will revenge your guy, huh? Oh, okay. Need to control us at the planet of Africa. Okay. Thank you, Rania. Let us go for this, the green hat. Let us go for the green hat right now. What is the green hat here? Okay, what are they going to say? What are the animals going to say? What if the animals are talking? What is the innovative ideas of this? What is the outside of the box thinking? Give us new ideas, okay? Are we waiting for animals? Okay, Yamaha, it's okay. Learn what they will do. Okay, another, so you will wait and let us wait and see. Can we get another partner for me? Okay, we will understand how to make their life easier. Okay, like baby language and new food. Make planet of their own or home. Okay, Rania. Let us go for, this is the question. Thank you very much for your answers so far. Let us go for how students answer this. For the black hat, they mentioned that we are animals could call us bad names. And of course, excuse me for any spelling mistakes, but I've just got it exactly as the same as the students have written that. Animals like sharks might get angry because of something you said. They might eat you. Animals might talk all night and keep us awake. Oh my goodness. And animals might ring us on the phone at night and wake us up. Animals might shout at us. And people might get so scared of the animals when they start talking. On the other hand, we might be seeing how this one is. Here they are saying animals on the green hat. Now we are wearing the green hat right now. And this is the green hat here. Animals could be good friends with us and come to visit us. They could tell you your pet's secrets, and they can tell you their secrets, of course. Animals could go to work and get jobs. Oh my goodness, this is what they are saying here. And cats and dogs could, or maybe have their babies at hospitals. Animals could go to school and learn. And they could talk to other animals in English. So we might be having schools for animals to go on. What do you think of these ideas? These are the children ideas. What do you think? And your classes and your students, I'm sure, are going to get more creative ideas. You can't expect the limit. You can't expect the limit to their own thinking and creativity. Let us go now for our magic wand back again. And let us look at this very poor picture of the children going to school in Malaysia. And here, this is a bridge. And if we have a new bridge here, we'll no longer have risks to their lives to get to school. What do you think? Here I need a process of action. We need the blue hat. Can you think of the blue hat here? Just write in the chat box. What is the blue hat? What can we do here? Yeah. The process, okay. What are the actions that we might be taking? What are the actions? Use a boat, okay. Fix the bridge, right you are. Work together to build a new bridge after collecting data. Okay, let us go one by one. One by one, it will be too late for school. Build a school on the other side of the river. Bravo, okay. Okay, build a new school at their side. Tamam. What else? Think of new options. Okay, this particular picture might raise a lot about the fixed thinking hats, as you can see. Thank you very much for the process of action that you talked about. And thank you very much for using the blue hat. And here we might be having our lessons. This is a question that is raised right now. How can we manage our lesson in just a 25-minute lesson, we might just raise the problem or brainstorm the problem and then give 3 minutes for each to be dealing with. I might have only 5 minutes for all and just 3 minutes or 2 minutes for the presentation for each one. And here are the questions that we raised at the beginning of the presentation. And finally, the process of action might be for the blue hat, and it might be for all the groups to be dealing with. In a very simple way, this is how the class might be conducted. You might be dealing with 3 hats at the beginning, and then other 3 hats later on, and then the 6 hats. And it needs a time management and careful planning in order to be able to deal with. This is how the students think of that, of how the thick thinking hats with the problem of the bridge. Now, this is another issue for dealing with the first day of school. And here the students mentioned that related to every and each part of every and each hat that we have. Here she has the black. There is everyday homework or too much homework that we have. For the green, cut down the amount of homework. This is what she's thinking of. Or you should start, school should start at 10 p.m. This is how the students are thinking. If the students got to know how to deal with that, they will be able to deal with it in a very effective and nice way. Another lesson, as you see here, education today and in the past. How can we deal with that and how we think of the thick thinking hats? Of course, because of time, we can deal with every and each one. And this is a very nice and great topic for today's street children. How can we find solutions for that? And how can we deal with the red hat here? What is the red hat? What are we going to deal with the red hat here? What are your feelings about that? The red hat. Okay, sad, offering services, empathy. Okay, why that happened to them? Pity and anger. Okay, fear, empathy again. Okay. And if we are to think of the positive side of that with the blue hat, with the yellow hat, how can we deal with that? The yellow hat, how can we deal with that? Okay, the yellow, we are in need of thinking in a positive way. Okay, optimism and freedom, human resources, try to find solutions, okay, and to be strong. What else? What else? Determination. Let them live with a happy family or something like that. Thank you very much. And have the opportunity to work and support themselves. Okay. Find alternatives. Right. Great. Great. Persistent and be positive. And innovative ideas of dealing with that. What can we do to think outside the box of dealing with that? What are the innovative ideas? Okay, use the power creating some projects, okay, educate them, okay, having activities, bravo, tamam, providing works, okay. Thank you very much. Providing them with homes, of course. Real life in order to be able to live as real human beings. And now we can say thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for all your interaction with me. We might say that here, some people make things happen, some watch while things happen, and some wonder what happened. And this is what we are not caring for. I'll just have this video in just 30 seconds. It is just to show you that this is applied with KG students. There is no need for having any kind of voice if the voice is not clear. All what we are in need of is to show you that the students here are getting here puppies with different colored hats. And here the teacher is teaching them how to deal with these hats with their students. In a very effective way, she's trying to help them to deal with it. And then they are going to put them all in one box, denoting that it is in the same mind, that we are all having the 6 hats in the same mind. And here, I'll go over to another student in the primary stage who is dealing with the 6 thinking hats in a very nice way. the lady here, and here another student, another teacher with primary students dealing with teddy bears wearing different colored hats. Through this, the question is answered. Which learning level should the thinking hats be going on or dealing with? It's all the stages. It depends on the teacher. It depends on how you are convinced of that. It depends on whatever you are to think of. Just plan your lesson effectively, read more about the fixed thinking hats, reimagine education as the unique colorful perception of thinking design. And we should have all our hats off because we are in need of thinking with the fixed thinking hats in a very nice way. Consider these 30 minutes the key to open a new gate for your learning and teaching lessons and to have it in your heart, to have the key as a heart, to go on and move on with having your student thinking in a different way. Actually, this is the end of my session. Hopefully that you enjoyed it. We listed the significance of the color for perception of the strategy of the fixed thinking hats. And also we dealt with, we valued the applying values, the Bono's lateral thinking. And finally, we applied the fixed thinking hats strategy to one of the English lessons. Hopefully that you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Miss Nesreen, that was absolutely fabulous. Thank you. It was so informative and so entertaining. Honestly, I wish you were my teacher. That was thrilling, really, really, really good.
Thank you very much. Thank you really very much. Thank you. I really appreciate all your comments. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the chat box is very busy right now. There are so many lovely no questions because I think you've managed to cover everything in good detail. But
I'm ready to answer any.
Yeah, the chat box is mostly people saying thank you, amazing presentation, very creative and innovative. Yeah, Paul, did you spot any questions?
I do actually have a couple of my own, if I may.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, we've been talking about the 6 sorts of thinking hats for a very long time.
Yeah.
Would you consider adding a 7th? And if so, what?
Adding what? Adding so?
Because the 6 thinking hats have been around for a while now, and it's well tested. But do you think there might be a call for, as we move forwards into kind of a new future where we're doing a lot more thinking about things and we're more aware of ourselves?
Yeah.
Do you think it might be time that we added a 7th hat? And if
yes,
so,
why not?
What would that 7th hat be?
Yeah, of course. Through this hat, you can add more different hats. Innovate, and the floor is yours. All the teachers can innovate and can have the 7th and the 8th and the 9th and the 10th, whatever color you might be having. If it is light green, dark green, light blue, dark blue, you might add anything as you wish. Great, of course.
Somebody's put in the chat, Maha's put 7th for feedback, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, why not? So if you're going to go for innovation, then yes.
Yeah. Okay, Paul.
Yeah. Another very, very important, a really vitally important question that Dr. Amira posed. Yeah. Where did you get the hats?
See if we market in Egypt, actually. It's there. It's actually, they are mainly sold for the birthday parties and something like that. That's why I bought them. And I had presented that presentation in Arabic as well before. And it was nice and people like that. So if you'd like to use the hat, you might, for all the teachers here in Egypt or anywhere, you might go for those who are selling tools or something like that for birthday parties.
Oh, perfect. Well, there you go. Birthday party stores is where you get your hats from. You're thinking hats.
Yes, so I think there's going to be a small rush on hats now over the next few days.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's